Welcome back to our Let's Play of the Project Triangle Strategy demo. Such a weird name. Uh, when we last left off, we were trying to convince everybody one way or the other. For me, I'm going to actually take the harder route and try and convince everybody to keep Roland safe. Since it's a harder route, since four out of the seven people have already decided they want to send Roland away. So, just looking for clues. I don't know if there's any clues because I've been this far before. I got up to the to actually talking to everybody, and there seemed to be clues that I was missing. Terror like none other came over me when I saw the state in which you returned, my lord. Salt Iron War was just broken out in earnest when Ice Frost's foundries and producing iron and armor forged from iron, the likes of which we'd never seen. 'Twas a great boon to an already impressive army. Ere long, they brought destruction to every corner of the realm. As I hear it, the Ice Frosty army remains most mighty on the continent. I pray they are not, we are not about to relive the Bloody Age. Okay. 100 bucks. But yeah, I was missing some clues, so I'm wondering if there were more people I could have talked to. Like, I could talk to this guy. Long have I heard rumors of secret traps that dot the Wolfort uh, domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make quick work of any intruders, though I can't help but wonder why such a valuable weapon is so secret. Might be well employed to give us advantage battle, but at what cost to our own? So yeah, so now I know about the Wolfort secret weapons, and I can use that to convince people one way or the other. But yeah, that's why I'm basically wandering around clicking on things as I am right now, seeing if I missed anything. Doesn't seem so, though. And this is the eve of the new age of harmony. What could the Archduke be thinking? I shudder to think of the bounty on Prince Roland's head. The boy's always been a friend to the people. It says here that he's been delivered alive. I'd wager they have no plans of executing him, at least not anytime soon. I should let the others know about this. So yeah, I believe I can use that if I want to convince them to hand over Prince Roland. Is it true? Has Ice Frost attacked the Ground City? How could the High House let this happen? Is Ground City truly fallen? What madness is this? So yeah, that's why I'm talking to everybody twice, too. Because I'm trying to see if... like I said, trying to see if I missed anything. Maybe I missed the second section of the city that I could go to. It's close to the capital to be sure, but it'll all soon. The Dawnsbury will see to that. The sun won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls. Ha! As if that would ever happen. Sir Maxwell laid down his life so we might see another day. We must do it all in our power to see that his noble sacrifice was not in vain. So I'm not positive. There's two things that undecided people can possibly do. They're either random or they do whatever I do. I think they do whatever I do. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. I only found 3 clues. It seems to imply that there's more. Maybe what it is that the demo uh, doesn't include everybody that I can talk to, or every clue that I can pick up. But yeah, let's head back to the castle. And now I talk to everybody. Our kingdom needs Prince Roland now more than ever. He is to be protected above all others. Okay, so she's already persuaded, and so's she. A peace built for by forsaking our friends the countrymen in their greatest time of need is no peace at all. I know it's not an easy task, but I pray we find a bloodless path out of this conflict. Now she actually wants to.
What do you need?
We stand no chance against the army at large. Releasing the Prince to Icefrost is the only logical decision. With all due respect to His Highness, the kingdom must come before his personal freedom. So, I'm going to try and persuade her. Only a fool will pick the fight he cannot win. I do not take you for a fool. Alright. So these don't... So she wants another plan. These don't really give me one, but this one I locked. So they will see us not but pawns if we surrender Roland.
I don't know.
All the more reason to prepare for battle now, while they are otherwise occupied. They find their weakness yet.
Well,
I too wish we do not have to surrender Prince Roland, mind you. We must make it be thorough in times like this. Pray continue. I will hear your thoughts in more detail. And the secret weapons. Seems indifferent to my play, but it did put her in undecided. Suppose we decline, the Duchy's armies will stop at nothing to take Prince Roland from
Lord
us.
Serenoa.
Allowing emotion to govern us in a moment when we cloud our judgment. Okay, the secret weapons.
Interesting indeed.
And I do not believe this battle is a futile one. See, this one kind of implies that I should. So it's either 1 or 3. I'm gonna go with 3.
However, I am decided.
Okay, he's deep in thought. He's gone to undecided. He's still undecided. Let's see if we can convince him. See, this is what I'm talking about. I only have 2 options. I wonder where the third one is. So I'm gonna say Sir Maxwell and the king gave their lives.
You're onto something. Consider this.
responsibility. I shall protect them.
Tough spot we're in.
It's been moved by my words. So he's still undecided, but it seems like he's leaning towards us more now.
Lord Serenoa.
War with Ice Frost would mean House Wolford's destruction. This much is clear. You lead House Wolford to your Lord Father's stead. Your duty is to your land and its people.
Perhaps. However,
Okay? Now all that's left is Roland himself, who himself wants to turn himself in. There must be a way to avoid weighing my life against those others. I trust we can find it.
Serenoa.
Say what you will, I shall follow whatever judgment you pass. Hey, Dawnspir's sacrifice. Have you forgotten Sir Maxwell's dying words?
Certainly. However,
And the secret weapon.
I wonder.
And he's been moved by our words. So now everyone's either undecided or on the side of saving Prince Roland. So, with that, it's a quick save since I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to save afterwards. We shall commence the voting.
It is time to cast our votes.
I hereby open the matter to a vote. The question before us, do we surrender Prince Roland in accordance to Icefrost's demand, or do we fight for his freedom? On the matter I say, we must protect Roland at all costs.
Approach the scales of conviction.
I bid you approach the scales of conviction.
I believe in you.
I put my faith in you as ever, my friend.
I believe I can decide this matter with
I too have made up my mind, and I not regret the path we have chosen. She's not going to say anything because we already know what she's going to do.
so,
You believe we can win, yes?
I agree.
You have my vote. Do not make me regret it. Once again, she wants to save Roland.
You won me over.
I cast my lot with the young master. He's given me no reason doubting him now.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Okay.
The way forward is decided.
We surrender Prince Roland to no one. That is, Frosty shall get our blades between their ribs and thank us for the honor.
The judgment is made.
The scales tip, and our path is chosen. We must steel ourselves for the battle that lies ahead.
Very well. Then I will do all in my power to see that it proves the right one. I fight with you, my friend.
Prepare the defenses. We will hold our own against the army of Esfrost.
Okay. This is as far as I got. I didn't even see that cutscene. So, I do wonder what would happen if I chose the other one,
After
though.
consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolfort resolved to shelter Prince Roland. Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Esfrost's forces. Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A raven's arrived from House Wolfert.
Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt? So they refused to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise. Very well. Send a raven to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolfort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay. So we're gonna have a fight on our hands. I don't know how many battles are in this demo. I'm gonna guess at least the 2. The one I did already and the one coming up. Alright. Let's see what this guy thinks about it.
Ah, Lord Telior. There you are.
Yes. What is it?
Tidings from Whitehall, my lord. House Wolfort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Esfrost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the Duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolfort in one fell swoop.
House Wolfort is strong. Not strong enough for a full-on attack from the Duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds.
Or you could come help us.
Yes. There is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolforts and the Fox, no matter how inconsequential.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. So once again, can't count on him because we sided with Roland, with protecting Roland. See if there's anything from the other side. Yes, there is. See if they'll help us.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolfert domain after the Crown City fell. Esfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolfert refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fox too will take up arms against those Esfrosty bastards. For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives! Aye! May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen! For Glenbrook!
Yes, I am very curious about the cutscenes that would have shown if I did the opposite. Maybe I'll even display those on here. And there's something in the capital. Now let's stroll the cons discussing what may come to pass.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolfort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the 3 high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other 2?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
Alright. Sinister thoughts. Sinister planning. Alright, let's get to the battle at hand. Or the cutscene before the battle. Bird rides to Hawksworth's castle bearing news from the lookout. From a lookout. Are those the ravens I speak of? These giant birds? I thought they were just small birds. You know, regular sized ravens.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
She killed my brother. And my master. I must avenge them. Even if it means my life.
No.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Esfrosty forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But, desperate times. I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
Okay. These are the traps they were talking about. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else. Saronia and his band prepare to meet the Ice Frosty army in the battlefield. Benedict poses a grave question. Uh-oh. Gonna have to make another decision here.
I would hear more of your plan, Master Benedict. They say Castle Wolffort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive. We must win, whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
I wonder if I can get through the battle without actually using those. Let's make ready for the Duchy's attack. Device should be somewhere in town, but where? Your father's sick in a bed. The fate of the land rests on your shoulders, my lord. Confident you'll lead us plans in a defensive domain. Just gonna talk to everybody really quickly. Okay. Let's aid you. Could have given Vlora to him, but yeah. These methods risk our own lives and those of our people. Still, it's your choice to make. Okay, so I'm gonna finish talking to everybody and exploring the town, and then we shall continue forth. I'll come back after I've done talking to everybody. Till then, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.